Live only on the Zone, the Ring 6. Teofimo Lopez, the Brooklyn-born king of 140, looks to retain his world title as Shakur Stevenson steps up to become a 4-division world champion. Lopez versus Stevenson, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We are here at the Top Tier Media Day for Fearless, 15th of February, back at the Brentwood Centre. Johnny Clark, how have you been, mate?
Yeah, very good, mate. How are you?
All good. Back at the Brentwood Centre. Glad to be back. I know you've enjoyed doing your York Hall shows, and I know you will continue to do them, but home's home, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always nice to be there, to be fair. Like, even down to the car park, you park your car there without any drama. I get a ticket every week when I'm at York Hall. But to be fair, like, everything about it is class in Brentwood, and it's mine. There's no other pro shows there, so it's nice to keep my stamp on it.
Do you reckon Brentwood get a little bit, not pissed off, but like, oh, why are you doing shows at York Hall?
Yeah, because we do good shows. And they do get jealous. I know they do. Yeah, they write to me all the time. But they always say we're proud of you. I've got a really good relationship with them, I'll be honest. I've got a good relationship.
Let's just talk about the card. Stacked as ever. Yeah. Let's test your memory. Run down the card.
Yeah. Well, the main event is called Fearless for a reason. And after 2 pro fights, Thiago Maxana is fighting for the Commonwealth Silver. Yeah. So there's no fear. And to be fair, like, I'm investing in him. He's over here as one of my management team, and I had to keep him busy. And I don't want to fast forward him, but I've got to chuck him in because this is a lot of money to keep someone over here, and it's a really tough fight. But listen, he's an Olympian, just been out to Dubai and fought in the World Championships. I mean, he done well out there, lost to a Russian. But for me, he can go very far in this sport, and it's a great test for him. Byfield, he's come close to a lot of titles, and he's a challenger, isn't he? So Thiago has to make sure that he's a winner and be a champion, and it's a great fight for him.
Yeah, look, we will come back to the card, but I want to talk about Incline, your management stable. That, what is it, about 18 months old now?
Yeah, but it's flying. It's flying, mate. Yeah.
So who is actually on your books? Obviously, you've got himself, you've got Ursu. Who else?
Ursu, obviously, he's fighting on Queensbury show. Yeah. Megan Redstall, Teru Masuru, Dylan Oki, on paper it's Dylan Adebisi, Jawad Ilyas, who's having his debut today. And to be honest, like, it's just growing and growing. Like, got a lot of people trying to come on, but I'm a father, and when you've got loads of kids, it's hard to keep them all happy and give them all attention. So I'm trying to keep it as small as possible. But when you get someone on that you think can be British champion or above, it's very hard to say no. So,
well, at some point, do you think you will have a full Incline top tier card? If you know what I mean, like the full top tier card will be your fighters.
Yeah, that's it. It's called Inline because we want to be the next in line. You know what I mean? And I would love 10 fighters, 10 fights, all on top tier. That's the goal. But realistically, if I do my job correctly, they won't be on top tier. They'll be on, like Ursu is on Queensbury. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Ursu then. He is in line for that British title against Alan Cooper, who he wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it that his name was Owen. He's looking over there. Yeah, he gives you evils, doesn't he? He said that he wants to break people's faces. He rewatches them. He rewatches all of his knockouts, but he won't tell us what he does after he's watched them.
Strange man. But let me tell you, he is the Moldova monster. He's dangerous, and when you see the opponent level go up, you see him go up a level. Like, I've seen it in the gyms, which no one's seen. That's why I'm confident on where he's going to end up. But I think it's a great fight for him. People are writing all over the place, 50-50, great fight, great test. But what I expect to happen is Queensbury to turn around and say, how come this guy isn't already signed? And they'll look at me and I'll say, well, you know what to do then, lads, didn't you? So I think he goes all the way. And this is the fight to put him there. And then his defence will push him up even further. Big plans for him. And I signed him, invested in him for a reason. And he is the gatekeeper for me. Once he's in, I think they'll look at me, and I know it sounds mad, but in promoting, I always think, like, what would Eddie Hearn do now? You know what I mean? And I look at someone like Sam Jones, and I think all his fighters, they're signed straight away. You sign to him, you're signed to a promotion. And that's kind of where I want Inline to be. And that's the reputation I want. And for me, once he's in there, they'll know that inline boxers They're not mugs, do you know what I mean? And you know that it's a solid fight, professional, sell a good ticket, and come with a title as well.
Well, the opponent Constantine and Owen have got in common is Ethan James. Yeah. Both stopped Ethan James, but Constantine was quick to remind me that Owen Cooper didn't stop him like he did. So you believe he is a class above Ursu going into that Derby date?
Ursu's a class above Alan. No, 100%. And if I thought Owen was too much, then we probably would have turned the fight down, wouldn't we? And remember, we was mandatory. We were the one who had the title, and we let them fight for it. And that's not looking past him. We know it's the toughest fight to date, but I'm pretty confident on the outcome. Excellent.
Back to the 15th of February, you got Lily Winch's return after an injury last year. New trainer, Zach Fee. It's a stacked card, isn't it? And Mega Redstall against Maisie Rose, which is going on over there, which is a proper good domestic fight.
Yeah, and you got Tommy Phillips versus Ross Driscoll. Great fights, and to be fair, like I've always said about bridging the gap, like events like this today, they help that because, like, take Megan. She never done a day before one, and she'd never done a media day. On my last show, she done that. Unfortunately, her opponent dropped out, but now she's prepared, and this fight she feels more ready for it because this was making her nervous. She was a bit worried about doing the media days and that, and now she's used to it. She's got no problem. She's just come off a night shift from being a paramedic, straight to here. She's going to go home, train, and then go to bed. It's a big commitment, you know what I mean? But these are the moments that she's set out for, and then the next fight they're talking about TMA Ayton, so this is all part of it.
Last one, go back to, I reckon about 8 weeks ago now, Eddie Hearn's little rant on IFLTV where he named yourself as a better promoter than Ben Shalom. I know, well, I can judge by that smile, and I know knowing you, must have been nice to hear, John.
Yeah, and also if you're from Essex, you get Essex banter. You know what I mean? You get it, don't you? And it was tongue in cheek. Like, it's still nice to hear, you know. And then not only that, I had like my old man was listening to Talksport, and they were talking about who's better than Ben Shalom, and then I got the phone call, someone's mentioning you on there. I said,
are you better than Ben Shalom?
I'll be honest, I think he's done very well. He's been under a lot of pressure, and he's had to carry a lot. The only thing I would say is I think he should have stayed under the radar a little bit longer. Like myself, I'm getting used to the interviews, I'm getting used to putting the fights on, and I'm getting used to the pressure. And obviously, like, he talks a lot about boxing and the slyness of the sport and the dogs, and he's right. I'm finding that out now. And I think if he stayed under the radar doing that and then come out to fight against them two, because I wouldn't want to go against them two straight away when I'm new in the sport. Like, even now, 3 years in, I think I need another 3 years behind me. Do you know what I mean? But so I say no, not yet. I respect what he's done, but I think one day I will be.
Excellent, Johnny. Thank you very much. Tune in. Fearless, 15th of Feb, Brentwood Centre, live on DAZN. Thanks, mate.
Live only on DAZN. The Ring 6. Teofimo Lopez, the Brooklyn-born king of 140, looks to retain his world title as Shakur Stevenson steps up to become a 4-division world champion. Lopez versus Stevenson, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now.